Hello, everybody. It is Eliza here for our hour-long Vinyasa class. Go ahead and grab a strap if you've got one. So we'll be doing a little stretching with the strap today. If you don't have a strap at home, no problem. Go grab a towel or a scarf, something that has a little bit of length that you could use instead of a strap. And if you don't have any of those things at home or in your reach, no problem. There's always modifications that you can use. All right, so hello. So excited to have everybody joining. If you can, if you missed it, just grab a strap or something that has some length to it. We'll be using it to stretch. And we will get started on our mats, lying down on our backs. All right, so find a spot that feels good and juicy. You can get the bottoms of your knees down with your knees bent. The bottoms of your feet down with your knees bent. You can lay down in a shavasana, just fully open, lying down on your back position. Find something that's comfortable for you, and we'll meet there in just a moment. Everybody, so as you are finding that comfortable laying down position, which again could be just full shavasana, it could be knees bent to flatten out the low back, it could be supine Baddha Konasana, so bound angle pose, bottoms of the feet together, knees splaying open. But wherever you are, place your hands somewhere that feel comfortable. So by your sides is an option. On your belly is an option to feel that breath flowing in and out as the belly lifts with the inhale and lowers down with the exhale. Feel free to bring one hand or both hands to your heart. Find a position that works for you. Close those eyes and start to focus on your breath. Becoming an observer for the next hour or so of your internal world, your inner space, what's happening in your mind, body. Begin to notice, do a little bit of a body scan here. So starting at the top of the head, working your way down each body part to the bottoms of the feet, or starting with the feet, working your way up. And just notice what your body has to say to you in this very moment. Trying your best to take in what it has to say without judgment, without self-criticism or self-doubt. It's hard work, but this is where we get to practice. So take those inhales and exhales, take that scan of the body, opening up to possibilities here, and being kind to ourselves. Continue with this scan and the breath, linking the inhales and exhales together here as your eyes remain closed and you allow your body to melt further down and be supported by the earth, be supported by your mat. As we begin our practice today, I'd love to share a quote with everybody, with all of us, from one of my dearest humans, Mariah Lefebvre. She's a dance movement therapist, and she's a mentor of mine who I met in Madison during undergrad, and she continues to be such a support and a friend to me. And she wrote the other day on her Instagram how she was feeling. And I just like to share it with you. It really was something I needed in the moment, a reminder for myself, so I hope it can be that to you. I am trying to hold extra space these days for the and. I can experience joy and sorrow simultaneously. I can be hopeful and afraid. I can be grateful and grieved. Today, I am thankful for so much, and yet I miss my feet out in the world, my bare feet hitting the cool Marley Dance Studio floor. Today, I will try to hold enough space for both of those truths. So, whether you're a dancer or not, we're all movers and we're all moving through this experience and this time together. And we can all relate to that feeling of missing being out in the world and being grateful or thankful for what we have. Feeling anxiety and calm. Feeling joy and sorrow. So today we'll explore in our bodies through this practice how we can hold space for the and within our yoga practice on our mat in our physical bodies, as well as in our thoughts, our feelings, and our overall experience through this time. Let's take 3 deep community breaths on our backs here. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill your belly, lungs, and chest. Open your mouth, exhale, release it, let it go. And again, inhale together, fill up. Open the mouth to release. Maybe sigh it out. Last one, inhale. Let something go.
I'm not sure.
Thanks, Alexa. As you take your next inhale, everybody, go ahead and close those knees together if you're in Baddha Konasana. Grab your knees and bring them in towards your chest on our backs here. Just take little circles with the knees, just like you're drawing circles on the ceiling one way and then the other. Just massaging the low back area, the sacrum, just allowing a little bit of space to be created in this area. All right, everybody. From here, we'll take that strap, that scarf, whatever you have, go ahead and grab that. We're just going to take a one-legged stretch on our backs here. So extend that left leg long, toes point up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing that left hip down. We'll take our strap around the bottom of that right foot and extend to where you can at the beginning of our practice. We haven't stretched our hamstrings quite yet, or any muscles in our legs and our hips, so we might have a very deep bend in the leg, and that's okay. So wherever you are, honor that place, and use the strap just to nudge and encourage the leg a little bit closer to your face, and a little bit, find a little bit more length behind the back of that right knee. So flexing all of your toes, again, pressing that left hip down as you extend through the right, so we can feel this and, even in this first pose here, pressing down to ground and pressing up to lengthen and grow. Feeling that stability so that we can create mobility. Take a few more deep breaths here, keeping the back, the neck, the shoulders relaxed. If you'd like to take some bends in that knee and extend, bending and extending. And on your next exhale, go ahead and take the knee, bend it, and we'll just replace the leg. So extend that right leg long, and we will try it on the other side. Just a little bit of a hamstring, back of the leg opener here before we get to moving. So wrapping that strap, the scarf, whatever you have around your leg. If you don't have it, you can just take a bind behind the thigh. That's okay too, or behind the calf if it's accessible. So again, flexing through those right toes on the ground, pressing the right hip down, balancing this grounding with the mobility. So moving just a little bit, encouraging that leg to lengthen and to move a little bit closer to you. A few deep breaths here. Taking what you need in this stretch. And when you feel balanced out between right and left, go ahead and release the strap. You can just set the strap to the side for now. And we will go ahead and roll up through the spine. So knees in towards the chest one last time. Rock and roll the length of your spine. You can take a clasp behind the thighs and you ooze and find that momentum to sit up tall. And we will find a seated position facing the front of the mat. All right? So extending, I'm actually going to face you, but you'll face the front of your mat. So we'll take a seated one-legged twist here. So extending through the right leg, let's bend the left knee and cross that leg over the right leg. So the left knee is bent and crossed over the right. From here, we'll just take a little hug. So binding and grabbing that right arm around the left knee. Doesn't have to go very far, just find a little hug here. Extend the left arm up, lengthen through the spine. And we'll take a twist over the left shoulder. Place the left arm down behind you. Extend through the spine. So you might not go very far right now. We're not forcing the twist. We're opening and inviting space into the spine, into our bodies with our breath. So 3 deep breaths as we inhale for length. Exhale, twist from the low spine, the low belly. Inhale for length in the spine, shoulders stay down. As you exhale, twist from the thoracic or the mid-back. And last time, inhale for length here. Exhale over that left shoulder. As you inhale, come all the way back around. Keep the legs as they are. Take the hands to the right of your body and just take a little counter twist by pressing into those palms and maybe looking over the right shoulder. And as you inhale, come back to center and we'll switch sides. Extending through the left leg, the right knee bends in towards your body. Then cross that right leg over that left leg. So the right foot steps outside of the left. Our left arm wraps around the right bent knee. We inhale for length with the right arm by our ear. As we exhale, twist open towards the right. Taking those 3 breaths, those 3 parts. So as we inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist from the low belly, the low lumbar spine. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist from the thoracic, the mid-back. Last one, inhale for length. Exhale from the upper back, twist over that shoulder. On your inhale, let's come back around and take that counter twist over the left, pressing into the palms, maybe looking over the left shoulder, and come back to center. Great job, everybody. Let's find table pose. All right, so as you find your table, stack your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists. Find length in the spine. Press through those knuckles. Look out in front of the hands to find length in the back of the neck. Let's take a few cat-cows here. Drop the belly down. Open the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press through the palms, round and curl the spine. Look back towards the thighs. And again, inhale, drop the belly down. Open the chest. Exhale, round and curl the spine, tucking the tailbone. Last time, inhale, following your own breath and moving with your breath as a guide. Coming back to table pose, let's find a little bit of warmth, a little bit of a warm-up in the abdominals. So extend that right leg behind you, keeping that long spine. Option 1, extend the left arm by your ear, thumb facing up towards the ceiling. Press into that right hand. Feel free to stay here if this is enough. Option 2, lift those back toes a few inches off the ground, toes point down so the hips are square towards the mat. Option 3, a little bit of dynamic abdominal work here. Take those left fingers behind the left ear. So as we inhale, we extend and look out as we press through that right back heel. So when I say look out, I mean left fingers are behind my left ear. I'm going to inhale, open my heart towards the left or up towards the ceiling. As I exhale, rounding and curling, bringing the left elbow to right knee. 3 times like that. Here we go. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, twist and crunch. 2 more. Inhale for length. Exhale, round it in. Last time. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale for length. Place that left hand down, right knee down. Shake it out side to side. Get a little stretch in those hips, and we'll take the other side, everybody. Extend that left leg long. Option 1, right arm by the ear. Option 2, left toes lift a few inches, still finding length and lift in that upper back. Option 3, we move together. Inhale, right hand by the ear, extend through that left leg. Exhale, crunch it in. 2 more. Inhale, open the chest up towards the ceiling, extend the leg long. Exhale, curl and round. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale for length in the leg, plant the right palm down, and come back to table pose. Child's pose, everybody. Toes together, knees apart, and walk your torso between the thighs. Forehead finds the mat. Come back to your breath. Connect with your body. Find the flow of your inhale and exhale here. Maybe closing the mouth to create that ujjayi breath, that victorious breath that creates heat within the body to protect us as we move through our asana practice. Breathing in and out of the nose, sealing the lips. All right, everybody, on your next inhale, come to table pose. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, our first downward facing dog of class. Find length in the spine. That is what I'm looking for, friends. So feel free to bend those knees if need be, if your hamstrings are feeling a little tight. The idea is that we are lifting the sits bones up and back, creating a long line in the spine. Shoulders are away from our ears, so pressing the shoulders down our back and pressing the palms into the mat. Finding a little lift in the palms as we press the knuckles down. Shoulders are broad across the back. Maybe bend one knee and then the other here. Take a few more breaths to move within your down dog. All right, everybody, 3 cycles of down dog to plank. So it looks like this as we inhale. We round the spine like cat pose, extend long through the backs of the legs, and shift the shoulders just past the wrists, length behind the neck. From here, we just pike directly back to down dog. Lift those hips all the way up and back. Find that upside down V position. 2 more like that. Inhale, rounding through the spine, engaging the abdominals, lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, pike it up. Last one here. Inhale, round and curl. Extend fully. Exhale, pike to downward facing dog. All right, everybody, from here, we inhale high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward, and tiptoe 1 foot at a time all the way to the top of your mat. Ragdoll pose here, everybody. Feet are hip width to distance apart or wider. Grabbing opposite elbows. Taking as deep of a bend in your knees as feels good and okay in your low back. Remember, you are the one who knows your body best. Maybe shifting from side to side, shaking the head yes and no. Take just 2 more breaths here, full deep breaths in your forward fold. All right, everybody, go ahead and release your bind. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Come to Tadasana pose. Shoulders roll up and down the back, palms face forward. Find length as you press down. Remember the and. We press and ground down through the feet, and we lengthen up through the top of the head. Hands come together at heart center. Maybe today your intention is the and. Finding space for multiple feelings, multiple experiences at once. Maybe it's something else you're working on, but find something to anchor you in your practice today, to take with you off your mat. Let's take a deep breath to seal our intentions. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Beautiful, friends. Go ahead and open those eyes. Come to the top of your mat, Tadasana pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. Roll those shoulders down. Find length. Find peace. From here, sun salutation A. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Palms together overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. Extend length through the spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Find the palms to your shins. Shoulders down your back for length. Exhale, plant your palms down. Step back to a table. We'll take supported sun A. This is always an option for you. From here, we shift forward, weight is in the palms. Exhale, elbows all the way down. Untuck the toes as you inhale for a baby cobra. Open up the chest, little to no weight in the hands. As you exhale, press back through table pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Spiral those legs inward from the hips so that you can only see your toes and your feet. We don't want to see those ankles splaying to one side or the other. Inhale, lift high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana over slightly bent knees. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, palms together overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti Tahiti, hands at heart center. Let's try that one more time. We'll add on a little bit. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands down. This time, option to step back to plank pose. Find your hips and shoulders in one long line. Spread the shoulders across the back and slightly tuck that tail. As you inhale, shift forward. Weight is in the palms and fingertips. Exhale, elbows in towards the ribs, lower down. Inhale, shoulders down the back. Press the tops of the feet down as you inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower down. Moving through table or tucking the toes underneath, pressing into the palms. Find your high plank. As you exhale, pike to downward facing dog. One breath in and one breath out, everybody. On your next inhale, lift high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward, make your way to the top. We're moving and grooving here, friends. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, palms together overhead. Hands together at heart center and down. Last sun salutation A. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands through heart as we fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, is an option. So chaturanga, if it is in your practice to move from half planks, which is our chaturanga, to our upward facing dog, shoulders down the back, open the chest up towards the sky. As you exhale, press into the palms, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift that right leg high, everybody. Toes point down. Find some length behind the left knee here. And see if you can lower that left heel any amount towards the mat. Feel free to bend that right knee open and stack the hips here. Shoulders are facing down towards the mat. Equal weight in both palms. Taking rolls of the ankles, rolls of the knees, rolls of the hips, anything that feels good in your body today. All right, find some length behind that right leg, toes point down, square the hips. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, knee comes through between the hands. Step that foot down and come to Anjaneyasana. Lower the back knee down. And find yourself in this low lunge position. You can always use your hands if you don't quite make it here to walk that leg and step it forward. All right? From here, Anjaneyasana, find that stability in the lower body to create some lightness and mobility in the upper body here. Sinking the hips down and forward, shoulders down the back, spiraling the pinkies inward towards each other. Breathing here, everybody, feeling that stretch in the left hip flexor, shifting the right hip back, the left hip forward. Breathing here into the stretch. All right, everybody, go ahead and frame your front foot. Easy twist. Tuck the toes behind. Lengthen, so pressing into the palms as you lengthen and lift that back left knee. Inhale, press into the left palm as you peel the right fingers up towards the sky. Press into that lower palm to create length in the upper arm. Breathing here into the twist. Feeling the spine lengthen on inhales and twist deeper on exhales. All right, everybody, inhale one last time to reach. Exhale, frame your foot. On our inhale, we are going to transition to crescent lunge, everybody. So pressing into both feet, creating that stability, strengthen and lengthen. So pressing into both feet here, hips sink down, stacking those shoulders over your hips, and that right knee over that right ankle. Beautiful job, everybody, you've got it. Feeling those legs burn and waking up. From here, exalted warrior. So we inhale and lengthen the torso. As we exhale, twist over that right leg, so over your right shoulder. From here, we take that right hand and find something back there. Find your back left thigh. And as we inhale, reach the left arm up and back. Feel that stretch in the left hip, that psoas muscle, that left side body. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your foot. Take your vinyasa. When I say vinyasa, all I mean is lowering down on an exhale to your belly or to chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest to cobra or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths in and 2 breaths out, everyone. It's a warm first flow here for you. So let's move together with our breath as you inhale. Lift that left leg high, toes point down. Find that stretch that you took on the other side, so bending that left knee, stacking left hip over right. Finding even distribution of weight in the palms. Taking movements that feel nourishing. On your inhale, square the hips, Lift the left heel even higher. As you exhale, come through to Anjaneyasana. Lower the back knee down. Find your lower body base. And as you inhale, arms by the ears. How are we doing? Am I getting warm? I'm sweating over here. All right, cool. So from here, we breathe. We stretch and open that right hip, shifting the hips forward, even taking a little back bend if that feels good to you. From here, we exhale, frame the foot, easy twist, other side. So tucking the toes, extending through that back right knee. Press your right palm down. Inhale, peel left fingers high, easy twist. Squaring the hips, engaging that inner left thigh. Moving that thigh in towards the midline. Twisting deeper on your exhales. Inhale to reach. Exhale, frame your foot. On your inhale, we move to crescent lunge. A high lunge here over that left knee. Stacking, creating those right angles from in your left knee joint. Knee stacks over left ankle. We're up on the ball mound of the foot on that back leg. From here, everybody, we twist for exalted warrior. So inhale to find length in the spine. As you exhale, twist over your left shoulder. Find those fingertips, drawing back towards the right thigh. As you inhale, right arm reaches up and back. Feel that stretch in your psoas. Feel the grounding in the front foot. One more inhale here. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Take your flow and meet in downward dog. You can always take a child's pose, friends. It's always an option to take a break to breathe. From here, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, walk, step, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale for length in the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Hands through heart and down by your sides. All right, we're gonna try that whole thing. Right and left, one time each side, one movement, one breath. Vinyasa, it's in the name. Vinyasa means flow in Sanskrit, right? So we're gonna take those movements and pair them with our breath. Here we go. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, Vinyasa. Take your version of a Vinyasa, moving with your breath. On your next inhale, lift the right leg high, heel points up. Exhale, step through Anjane. Lower that back knee down. Inhale, arms by ears. Exhale, frame your foot. Tuck the toes. Easy twist, peel right arm up. Breathe in. As you exhale, frame the foot. As you inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist over that right leg. Find those fingers. Your next breath in, reach up and back, exalted warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step back, Vinyasa, or child's pose, or straight to down dog. Always, options are there for you. All right, friends, right into the left. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee comes in towards the nose, Anjaneyasana, lower that back right knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame your foot. Tuck those back toes on your inhale, easy twist. Left fingers peel high. Exhale, back to frame your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge, shoulders down. On your next exhale, we twist over that left shoulder. Find the back thigh. On your inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel. Take your flow. We'll meet in down dog. All right, everybody, from here, keep your feet where they are and walk your hands back to meet your feet. Let's take Malasana at the back of our mat here. So you stay where you are. I'm just going to come face you. Toes are out, heels are in, at least mat width distance apart. So you really want to create some space in your hips. Feel free to take a block if you have one underneath those hips for support if you need. Bring your hands to your heart. Elbows press those knees open for a little bit deeper of a stretch. Lengthen the spine. Crown of the head reaching up. Close your eyes for 5 breaths, everyone. Feeling free with those eyes closed to take shifts from right to left. Maybe to come up on the toes. Creating space in the hip joints and the pelvis. For me, finding flow, finding movement, finding freedom is so important to my yoga practice and so important to my mental health. So maybe it can be for you too. Finding a little bit of movement, finding flow and breath. All right, everybody, coming back to Malasana, go ahead and take the fingers out in front and slowly, carefully extend through those legs and point the toes forward. Here we are, forward fold at the back of the mat. From here, go ahead and walk your hands forward all the way to a plank pose. Pause for 3 breaths. You are strong. You can do this. 3 breaths, engaging those abdominals. On your next exhale, you lower all the way down to your mat. Everybody, let's take a cobra here, pressing down, just stretching the belly, shining the chest forward. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, press back through table, through plank to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward, make your way to the top. From here, for everybody, just go ahead and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly stacking vertebra on top of vertebra until your head can balance and rest on top of the spine. All right, let's take one more flow here. As we inhale, reach the arms out and up. Look up between the palms. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, go ahead and step the left leg back here, and we'll come straight into Warrior 2. So you're at the top of your mat. Just gonna face the other way so you can see me. Warrior 2, so left toes are pointed out on a 90-degree angle. We've got the back left foot parallel with the back of the mat. And come straight to Warrior 2. All right, everybody, shoulders down, pressing through that right foot, press down and reach that right knee forward. From here, reverse triangle pose. Extend that right arm and flip the right palm up towards the ceiling. Extend both legs, shifting the hips forward. Reach the upper arm up and back. And exhale back to Warrior 2. Let's find a little bit of flow with those 2 poses 3 times back and forth. Inhale, reverse triangle, shift the hips forward. Exhale, Warrior 2. See if you can keep your focus on your palm and your fingers. Extend and inhale. Exhale, press through that right knee. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward. Beautiful job, everybody. From here, star pose. Toes out, heels in, facing the side of our mat. Extend through those arms. Puff up the chest. Open up. Take a deep, filling breath in. As we exhale, hands come to hips. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide leg forward fold. Extend length through the spine all the way down. And reach the crown of the head down towards the ground. Take a little stretch here. Maybe slight bends in one knee and then the other to wake up those inner thighs. Breathing in the stretch. All right, everybody, from here, Skandasana. Let's take the right toes out and bend into that right leg. Left heel is grounding down so the left toes can point up towards the sky. You can take a lot of support here if you need it in the hands. You can come up onto the ball mound of that right foot, or you can find a little bit of kind of a half malasana pose in Skandasana. So you've got your right heel grounded, lengthen the spine, and extension through that left leg. Breathing here for 2 cycles. Being an observer of your breath, of your inner body, your inner space. From here, everybody take some weight into those hands. Walk over, bend into that left leg, and frame that left foot. Let's take a vinyasa here, everybody. Into plank pose, we exhale, lower down, take your version. Inhale as you back bend. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high on the ball mounds of the feet, bend the knees. Make your way to the top. Inhale for length. Exhale to fold. Inhale, maybe add a little curve to the sides of your mouth. Find a little bit of a smile as you reach up here. Exhale, hands through heart center and down by our sides. Let's take the other side. Here we go. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hand, step the right foot back this time. We're coming to warrior 2 at the back of our mat. Find your footing, that left heel intersects with the back right arch, or there's an invisible line between your heels. Whichever feels best in your body and your hips. As you inhale, cargo the arms up, shoulders down. Warrior 2, left foot forward, or opposite foot forward, whichever one you had. All right, yogis, here we go. Flip that front palm. Inhale for reverse triangle. Hip shift forward. Arm reaches up and back. Side body stretch here. Let's find that flow. So we're coming to warrior 2 as we inhale. Extension through the legs. Hip shift forward. Reach back. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more times. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, rebend the knee. Last time, inhale. And exhale, warrior 2. Star pose. Heels in, toes out. Fill up with air. Take up space. As you exhale, find your way into wide leg forward fold. Maybe you have some more length and space in the backs of the legs now. Maybe your head can drop a little bit closer towards the ground. Taking those movements right and left. And when you are ready, we'll find that Skandasana on the other side. So left knee bends, left toes are out, left heel is in. Right heel bends down and the right toes point up. Again, you can take some real support in the hands and shift your weight forward. You can come onto the ball mound of that left foot, or if your hips are open today, you can take that kind of half malasana here with the heel grounded. Taking a few breaths in Skandasana, deepening the stretch, deepening the breath. All right, everybody, let's plant the hands and walk to frame our back foot. Take your flow, finding breath with movement, following the rhythm of your own body. All right, everybody, let's make our way forward. So step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. And let's just roll up through the spine. And we will find a little bit of a balance before we get back down to the ground. All right, so top of your mat, let's find one-legged Tadasana. So shift weight into your left leg. And maybe just taking a little bit of a kickstand to start. Try not to sink into that left hip. So really squaring the hips, finding engagement in the abdominals and in the hamstrings is going to really help to lift into our one-legged. Shoulders by ears. Square the hips. We have a lot of hard angles here. We've got 90 degrees at the ankle. We've got 90 degrees at the knee and at the hip. All right, from here, figure four pose. So we've got hands to heart center, people. From here, we cross that right ankle over the left knee and we sink down. So this is a pose that is very individualized and personalizable. So you can take as deep of a stretch as you'd like. You can just take a little bit of a bend in that left knee, work on that balance, and if you're feeling it in the hip already, stay right here. If you'd like, you can sink a little bit deeper and maybe get those elbows down onto your leg. Or even deeper, you can take a forward fold over your figure four. Wherever you are, take 3 breaths. Allow yourself to breathe into this opening in the hip. When you are ready, shifting your weight, making sure you feel that sense of balance in your left foot, your left leg. Take your hands back to your heart. Lift yourself back up, one-legged Tadasana, and shake that leg out. Shake your standing leg out. Shift your hips from side to side. And we'll just take it straight into the other side, everybody. So finding that balance in your right leg. Taking that kickstand to start, feeling that push and pull, the and of the grounding and the mobility, the stability in the lower body, the mobility in the upper. So really we're using side to side here. So we're feeling stability on our right side and moving our left side. Hands to heart center. Reach up, arms by ears. Finding that evenness in the hips. When you're ready, crossing that left ankle over your right and embracing the wobbles. Oh my gosh, I took a class last week. That was like the motto of the teacher. And I was like, yes, I need to embrace the wobbles because I'm always fighting the wobbles. I'm always fighting them. So how can we welcome them to learn a little bit more about our bodies, the side to side, the disparities, which are human and okay, but let's learn about them, right? So inviting and welcoming the wobbles. See if you can try that out. All right, again, taking whatever version you had, so lowering down, feeling this stretch in the hip, or folding over your legs, 3 breaths. When you're ready, pressing into that standing leg, hands come to heart, lifting torso, shaking out the legs, and shifting one way and then the other. All right, everybody, great work. This was a lot of strengthening in the lower body, especially today. So let's see if we can stretch it out a little bit. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, fold, last forward fold of our class here. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold over your legs, and just make your way down to a seat, everybody. All right. We are gonna try out Janusarasana, and it's just a head to knee pose in a seated position. So grab your strap, have that handy. We're gonna extend the right leg. Left, bottom of the left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Move any flesh away that you need to really feel the grounding of your sits bones underneath you. Twist, we did a lot of twisting from the lower ribs today. So feel that sensation of twisting so you're facing over your leg. And we'll take a forward fold. If you don't need the strap, if you feel open in the hip and the hamstring, feel free to release over that leg. If you do have your strap handy, try it out. Wrap the strap over the right foot, and pulling, you can really increase that stretch in the hamstring and in the hip here. In the IT band, you'll feel it. So finding length in the spine. You don't even have to forward fold. You'll feel it just by pulling a little bit on that strap and lengthening the crown of the head forward. 3 breaths here, everybody, in Janusarasana. Breathing to deepen. And go ahead and roll up through the spine, and we'll take twisted Janusarasana. So Pavrita Janusarasana, all it means is we've got this kind of twist over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to twist away from the leg to start. And the pose itself is a side body stretch. So for me, I like to take my forearm inside that right extended leg and lift my left arm up and over. And the idea is to see if you can touch those toes, yeah? So that's not for everybody, and we're all in different places in our practice. So what you can do, if you've got that strap or that scarf, you can wrap it around the bottom of that right foot, and then you can take both ends of the strap in your hand so that you have more lift, yeah? So you can pull on the strap to increase and feel that left side body stretching. 3 breaths here, wherever you are. Allow your heartbeat to slow. Allow your breath to deepen, to elongate. On your next inhale, press through that bottom arm. Come back up to center. Let's take the other side. So traditional Janusarasana, head to knee pose, twisting from that lower spine, the low ribs, over the left leg now, the opposite leg. Taking your strap or just folding over, so if you've got the strap, around the bottom of the foot, and pulling to find length in the spine. 3 breaths, or 5 or 7, however many you took on the other side. And when you feel evened out, you will go ahead and take the twisted version now. So, again, we have a little bit more openness in the hips here. Left forearm can come in front, right arm up and over to reach for those toes if you can find them, and twisting the heart up towards the sky. If you need your strap or you would like to use your strap, around the bottom of that leg. Right arm is going to grab onto your strap as you twist up and shine your heart towards the sky. 3 breaths here. Feeling that lower back stretch. So important, and it's a place that we often neglect. All right, everybody, when you feel evened out, go ahead and roll on up, release your strap. Extend your legs long in front, and we'll roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Right knee in towards the chest, everybody. Give yourself a little squeeze here. And we'll move into supine twist. Guide the right knee across the body. Extend the right arm out. Take a few deep breaths. Allow gravity to do its thing. Feel free to close your eyes. your next inhale, right knee back in towards the chest. Exhale and extend leg long. Left knee in towards that left armpit. Extend the knee across the body. And left arm reaches out to the left. Gaze out over those left fingers. Allow gravity to do its work. A few deep breaths. On your next inhale, bring both knees into your chest. If you would like to take any last minute movements here or poses, go ahead and do so. If you are ready for Shavasana, go ahead and release and extend those legs long and wide, shoulders down, arms by your side, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Nothing to do but breathe and be. Allow the breath to become organic and natural. Let go of any sense of controlling the breath. Allow your body, trust in your body to do what it needs to do as you reap the benefits of your practice. If you are able to stay and remain in Shavasana, feel free to do so. If you'd like to be guided out, go ahead and bring some movement into your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Take a full body stretch, reach arms overhead, toes away from fingers, and come to fetal position, one side or the other. Bring your knees into your chest. And roll up, press up to a comfortable seat. We'll bring our hands at our heart center, close the eyes. Let's embrace the wobble. Let's embrace the and together. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Thank you so much for taking the time to attend to your needs in your mind, your body. Let's take a deep community breath to seal our practice. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release it. We bow forward with love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you everybody so much. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to reach out to me as always. Thanks again, everyone.